at the end of the day, I gotta take care of me. And taking care of business with people that help me is taking care of me. That's not how I said it, though. That's not how I said it.
Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah.
What I'm doing with you right now, in front of you right now, is I'm doing the work I do by myself. I let myself feel, I process. So I rarely get to that Coke bottle. You know, if you shake a Coke bottle, you feel the pressure, pressure, pressure. I don't get there often because I'm always going, if you really knew me, you know that sometimes I feel I'm happiest when I can communicate better by what I know I deserve is. My truth that I feel right now is all of those sentences all relieve the pressure. And they also let me put my truth in front of me. So you ask me, how did I get to that? It's because I kept going inward. So how do you feel? What are you embarrassed about right now? I'll say, I'm ashamed that. I'll say that because I want to out my shame. I don't want my shame to take up real estate in my body. There's no room for shame, blame, guilt, regret, and anger to take up real estate in my body. You might come through me, but you need to keep going. You can't take out real estate. And so that's how I continue to stay present with what Lisa's feeling. I process me. I do to me what I'm doing to others in my workshops. Like I do it to myself. I don't just do other people. I'm not just going to facilitate your transformation and I'm stuck. And we got to watch out when our lives get big. We got to watch out when our lives are sexy and amazing and people can admire it, because we can stay here for a long time and people still try to catch up to us. We can stay here for a long time and people still admire us for years to come. And I'm a river. I'm not a lake. I'm always flowing, always growing, always moving. I want to always be in movement, Lisa. And even if it means that I'm constantly doing the work on me while I'm doing it with others. And I'm okay with that. I fought for her. I fought for this chick. And she ain't perfect. And she got a lot of things that she's always get to work on. But I love her evolution. Like I'm sold out on the woman I've worked to become. From serving from a place of depletion. And as women, we will give what we need all day long. We will serve when we're bone tired. We will say yes when we need to say no. We will not draw healthy lines in the sand. I say if someone keeps crossing your line in the sand, it is not because they're rude. It's because your line isn't deep enough in the sand. It's because you've negotiated the line so many times that now the line is blurry. Now the wind has blown the line and no one can see the line. And you feel as if you're suffering in silence because no one's honoring your line. It's because you didn't honor your line, sis. And I only know that because I didn't honor my line. And I was serving and giving, but I had this mild to moderate sense of resentment. It was submerged undercurrent smile base. It was this kind of, yes, I can help you. Yes, I can help you. Sure, call on me. It was that kind of service. And it was unsustainable. And so many women, we are serving from our cups and our bone dry cup at that, and our half full cup at that. And I'm a true believer. I'm not going to serve from my cup. I'm going to pour my cup until it's an overflow, and I'm going to serve you from my saucer.
And I don't want to hear that I need to give you another chance or I need to try for real. I don't have to do that. I can actually take my life back. I can do better. I can do things that are going to make me better. And I knew that when I was leaving my job, because I worked 4 days straight, and I knew that this week is the last week of March, and it's the only time I have to become free of my. Even if he try to be cool and be quiet and try to play it cool and take care of his kids and things like that, I now know that I don't have to be around him. I don't have to deal with him, even in spite of us having kids. That should not be the reason why I'm around or why I have him sticking around, because it's only been a punishment for me that being touched on when I'm telling you not to, or saying we're together, or continuously trying to kiss me. You look at it like it's a small thing, and I have become so adjusted to being mentally, physically, that it bothers me, but I'm able to still sustain it. I'm able to still deal with it, even in spite of me knowing how I feel. And I don't want to feel this anymore. I want to be better. I want to have peace. I want to not worry about things that are coming in the way of my happiness and peace. And that's all I've been getting is disrespect, and the next day you wake up and act like it didn't happen. I don't have to be with someone. If someone is telling me, yo, you ain't even give us a chance, you need to be with me, I don't want to be with you though, but you didn't even try. We're not together. Yes, we are. Like, that's weird. That's super weird, and I don't like that. And there's so many ways that have been shown to me that he ain't going nowhere, or he think that he ain't, that we're together. That's weird. I keep telling you we're not together, but you keep doing stuff to show me that, what I say don't matter to you. I'm telling you, and I'm voicing to you, I don't want to be with you. We're not going to move together. And you tell me that we are. That's super weird. I don't know. I just know that I don't want to be with him anymore. And I know that this week, once I walk out the doors of my job, when I knew it was 4 or 5 o'clock and it was time for me to go, my life was about to change. This week was going to be full of things that I had to do and I have to do, including being in the house with him and having to try to leave while he's still there. That's hard, and knowing that it's about to be a full fight because he thinks he's about to follow me. I don't want you to know where I stay at. I don't want you to know my phone number anymore. I don't know how we got to co-parent, because I know that every time I co-parent with you, you try to find your way back. Tell me go to shelter. I'm gonna do that, but don't take that back when you're not mad anymore. Don't do that, because everything that you're saying, I'm not only listening to you, but I'm taking that in. Like, this is not healthy. This is toxic. So tired of all of this. It's like a full turn on me of my brain. Like, I'm not myself. And once I get in my space when I can be myself, because I have not been able to do that since 2015, to be honest. 2014. Like, I have not been by myself in a long time, and I'm tired of it. I am ready to get on my own, but I can tell you this stuff is overwhelming, but I know it's coming. Like, my goal to be by myself is so close. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I want to go and just live, set myself up for success, so I don't have to worry about anybody needing from anybody, because I know that needing from people is iffy, and you cannot depend on someone 100% when you can barely depend on yourself. Now, if you can't depend on yourself, you can't depend on nobody else, because you're needy. Everybody's gonna get tired of that. People trying to take care of themselves, they're not trying to do for you and not doing for themselves. So I'm not looking for anybody to do that anymore. I found the second daycare. Hopefully these things work out. Not have to worry about the weekend or the week when the days daycare is closed, so I can be able to take care of myself. I got a new car right on time. I'm trying to figure out this old car situation so I can be able to get my car back or sell it so I can get money back from selling it. I think God knew that was not supposed to be there, because regardless if I don't get the car or not, or if I got a car that works, that got a boot, that don't have a boot, that I still have to figure out and switch. Like, it's been like this for 3-4 years with these tickets accumulating, and it's only eating me alive. So I have to make sure I'm good so I don't transfer over to this car. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want, you take that car, you're like, oh, they ain't do nothing, let me put a boot on her other car, and then I'm really going to be screwed. My job is too far for that. But I think this is, a new time coming, and I'm just going to take it head on, because I have no choice but to get all this done and try to get away from him. And I know this is not the end of it. It's not. But I'm here for it, because I got to, if I don't go through this, I'm not going to learn from it. And I'm learning even still as I go, even with this car situation. I can revoke my license plates. I can do that. Like, that's possible. I love that, Alright, we're skimming all the way to 2026 right now. And yes, I do have a code. But yeah, I am in the middle of editing this video, and I'm just watching myself talk, and I'm listening to myself, and I'm just like, you put up with so much, but why? that's crazy that you were putting up with all of that. But I know all of that happened for a reason. I went through all of that for a reason, and it wasn't just because of all the stuff that he doing. This all the stuff that I'm allowing. This is all the stuff that I put up with. I was meant to go through all of that so that I could be able to know that this is not what belongs to my life, and this is not how I treat myself. This is not what's accepted to be. So why am I taking this? You know. So watching that, I'm just like, oh yeah, he did this, he did that. You trying to make me stay? Like, I have choices. Why are you talking like that? Why are you oh, I'm in a totally different place now. It's like, why, who are you? Like, who is this girl? Why are you are unhealed, fam. It's not just him, it's who you're choosing. It's what you're choosing, it's what you're accepting. It's what you put up with, man. All the standard things that people usually say in this real. You know, but like I said, when you're in it, you don't see. You're blind to your own life, to your own life story. And it's not your fault though, but it's also your responsibility. Okay, it's my responsibility. And look where I'm at now. Like, I see so much better. I have not been in another relationship since then. I'm not, you know, I've said to myself, this is it. I need to focus on me and my kids, my health, my mental, and my spirit, and my relationship with God. I need to focus on all of these things. A man is not a part of that. You can't heal me. I don't need you to replace that feeling either. I need to really fill it out with healing. And I've done that. And me going into losing weight did not, you know, start as soon as I left him. Like, I was still struggling because I had inner struggles. He was just a part of that was holding me back from my healing. I was holding myself back by choosing that. Even though I know who she is and I know who I was, it's just like, ew. Like, I was really doing that for real. But yeah, I've grown so much, you know, because listen to myself, I'm just like, girl, do you not know? You know, but sometimes you can't get out because you're imprisoned in your own mind and the things that you don't know, and it also devalues yourself, thinking it's okay to put up with that kind of stuff, you know. But it's just like, man, I wish I knew what I do now, but I know enough. I know enough now that I'm not gonna be her like that again. No, it's what you accept in your life. It's not just gonna be like, this is how somebody's treating me. Yes, they are treating you like that, but what are you gonna do about it? And I knew that's what the issue was. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I'm not her anymore. And anybody that's in a situation, like, it's kind of hard for you to see when you are literally in it. You're in it, so it's hard for you to look on the outside in because you're in the inside and your mind is doing all kinds of stuff and convincing you like what you're doing is okay or what you're doing is not okay or what they're doing is not okay, and then you're a victim. And in a way, yes, you are a victim 100%, but you are a victim to your own self too. I am so sick. I'm gonna have to stop now because my ears get closed up because my nose is closing. Ooh. All right. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, my GKLT family. I was giving you an update on everything that's happening with me. I did get away from my. I did lose 30 pounds. And I think I gained a lot of it, probably some of it back. And I've just been snacking. My hand feels swollen. My leg feels swollen, and I've been eating Doritos, Chips Ahoy, ice cream, Mambas, Turtles, everything that I was doing before. Barely been drinking water, and I think this is my turning point right here when I start to feel sick. Cause Friday I ate candy because I didn't have anything to eat at work. I ate candy for lunch and breakfast. And it made me feel even more sick. My stomach is hurting. My hand is swollen. I don't know if you could tell the difference. Probably can't. My hands are fat. But it's not that easy. But I think because my body is like, ooh, no, step back. You're doing too much. Because right now I feel horrible. I feel like I have heartburn and I don't have heartburn. It's like something sitting right here. My body feels heavy. My body is hurting because of my bed being too soft, and my hands are swollen, my leg is swollen. I keep waking up with cramps in my legs again. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I feel crazy. It's not the update I want to give you guys, because I'm gonna go and figure out the rest of my day that needs to be planned so that I can be able to eat around healthy foods instead of majority of the time eating Popeye's barbecue chicken and spaghetti and the other 1,000 pieces of bacon. Like, we're not gonna do that. My body said we're not gonna do that. So I'm listening. I need to go back to intuitive eating, feeling myself what I eat instead of just sitting around eating food because I'm bored and I want some taste in my mouth. Because majority of the time that's what's happening. Because in reality, even though I got away from him, I'm still stressed out because he's still bothering me. And then there's also like just life things that make me feel like I'm stressed. And then I can't even put in my head like, oh, stress should be separated from the health and wealth of me eating and what I put in my body. I didn't separate the two. I just let it be what it was. That made me feel good, so I kept going to it. Let me know down below what is taking for you to be your turning point of like, yeah, I need to like stop, because clearly nothing is stopping me besides this, and I need some help. I don't feel great. I don't. I want to let you guys know that. I did not want to start off my updates like this with a microwave stand behind me, with my arms slinging everywhere, with my inside the house bra all over the place and my stomach going. Nobody wants to. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to drink my water and go from here, because what is this? I don't feel awesome at all. But I'll talk to you guys later. Alright? I don't know what else to say.
Removing a stressor is a part of your journey, not a resolution to your problems. Build healthy habits with weight loss as a side effect. Dig deep.
Daydreaming